I said before, we need to unite as one. And that's how we can find our problems, solve our problems, make everyone happy. Thank you.
Any response from either to that? Okay, so this is going to be the last question of this part of the debate. Gonna.
For you too.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, let's go.
So, Kevin and Anna, how do you plan to create a new platform for students to reserve rooms after school in a manner that does not create conflicts between clubs? How will this program run?
1 minute and 30 seconds. Ready, go.
Great. So again, this is all coming using through basic programming, HTML and stuff. I've always talked to some friends of mine who says that it's completely possible to do this type of programming. It's very simple. Right now, what the SU has been doing is taking a program that already exists and just trying to take that and remove any any logo or anything that's on it and try to pass it off as something we created. And that's why we have students right now who book rooms, get to the room, and then realize that there is someone else who also has received a ticket saying that they reserved that room. We have the SU has the ability right now to walk up to any room, find the president of a club who's rightfully reserved that room, say, okay, you're going to leave now, and I'm going to give my friend that room. I don't think that's really fair. So if elected, we wouldn't give the SU members the ability to go and kick people out of rooms to replace it with their friends, and we certainly would not use a system that has students reserve multiple rooms.
Okay. 45-second response. Ready, go.
Right. So that's definitely a problem that we've had, and that's definitely a problem that we've accepted as an issue. But this is the first time we're implementing this program, so you're going to have to expect these issues and these technical glitches. But that's why our campaign is so much focused on refining what we've established as a framework in this year. If they start from scratch, it's going to essentially break down everything we've established. That's why we're going to work over the summer to really fine-tune everything and all the technical glitches that we've had over this year. So we're the ones that will be the only ones that will be able to actually experience. We're the ones that have experienced the issues firsthand and have seen all aspects of the issues.
Okay, thank you. Any response to this comment? Okay. So now is going to be about 10 minutes or as long as we need for audience questions.
Open the gates!
Oh my
Okay.
God.
So Christoph. Okay.
You were insulted first. You had
Who's gonna go?
President Asher go.
Yeah, so is anyone
need this on film.
Okay.
Wait, am I responding or asking? Because I can do either.
Respond in a
First
question.
Tony.
Respond in a
Respond
question.
and then a question?
Sure.
Alright, what did you say to me? I honestly forgot.
He asked you to release the minutes. That was
You also dropped 10 minutes and
Oh,
destroyed
I
the
doctored them. Alright, cool.
I never said that he destroyed the evidence. No, I said that he never released the evidence.
I guess referring to just minutes, something that I think you should know since you've been to a couple of them. Plotso sits right next to me every time I take the minutes, and he makes sure that he makes sure that I write everything down, very accurately and truthfully. So I'm just going to stick to like objective facts for that. But as for your question, you mentioned a couple things about bureaucracy, but yet you preach for a public advocate. You mentioned that they copied and pasted my platform from last year, even though they're part of my campaign. Yet you did the same exact thing as for the locker training system. Where's your defense in that?
The fact that we haven't had the positions in the SU to actually have.
Are you not in the SU?
No, I'm not in the SU.
Not as SLT alternate.
No. Well, if you go to the SLT meeting and find a name tag with my name on it saying that I'm the SLT alternate.
Yes, but Ms. Brown, what does she recognize you as? Are you allowed to speak before other visitors can speak?
No. And you would know that if you went to an SLT.
Is that true?
But every meeting
I've been absent from SLT meetings because I've been meeting with Chancellor Farina. So if you want to address that standpoint, that's also another thing you can do, right? Stuyvesant is in a citywide coalition with the Chancellor herself, meeting with her every month to try and get things done. I'm a sitting member on the panel for educational policy. The strongest legislative body in the educational system in New York City. These are the reasons why I'm missing these meetings, Kevin.
You miss the strongest student body in the whole city. You fail to get paper towel dispensers for your own bathroom.
That run out in 3 periods and jam almost over the period are really what we need. Instead, no, you're not preaching for locks on the stalls, which are obviously more necessary. You're preaching for paper towel dispensers that cost the school thousands.
What?
20 paper towels, 20.
Wait, okay, they want to respond.
You want to keep going, Kevin? Come on.
You guys have 2 more minutes.
I don't know when the next borough whatever council is, so you can go there when that comes up. So we'll go until that. But so looking forward, there's so many things that we can focus on in the school, right? That we haven't focused on the leading the students for. I understand. What are some things that you've done to actually help Stuyvesant students? Something that Muhammad or something that Adnan can get up and say, you know.
Wait, Kevin, your job here is to answer his questions, not criticize
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, okay. This is over. I hope somebody learned something from that. Who better question? Asher, okay.
Muhammad for president. Yeah.
Asher got it.
Okay. So this is specifically for Matt and then also for Kevin. To what extent do you think you're? I mean, of course, right? I'm on the SLT. Everyone knows that by now. To what extent do you think you've been successful working with adults, specifically when we're talking about the AP policy program, and to what extent the student body was expected to go to their guidance counselors sight unseen before they were told specifically how to do so?
Okay, so that was for Matt
Matt
first.
first.
You guys have 2 minutes to answer that question. Ready? Go.
This is a weird kind of response because I've been working with you directly. So yeah, before every meeting, Ash and I would prep for the meetings. We would discuss on the issues that we want to tackle for that meeting. We would email Julie Brown beforehand, adding agenda items, and pretty much planning for the having an action plan to tackle the issues that face Stuyvesant. So yeah, we've been working together, and I feel like over the course of the year, our work has done a lot to improve the quality of life for Stuyvesant students through the SLT.
While they work together, other students that are observing refuse to work with us.
That question was also addressed towards you guys. So 2 minutes to answer that. Ready? Go.
So it's absolutely false to say that we haven't worked with other members of the SLT. We've done our best to talk to you guys ahead of meetings. We've seen Ash with many posts asking for concerns about the students. So we have done our best to work with the other members of the SU. But we've also worked a lot with the adults, as Asher brings up. When John Weeba contacted us and said, hey, look, we want homework, we want feedback on the homework policy from the students. We did what he asked. We went out, we got concerns from the students. We took that back and relayed it to them. When Ms. Zhang said, hey, I don't know what this sophomore freeze thing is, do students still want that? Is that something worth fighting for? We went out, we got the concerns of the students, compiled it into a list, presented that to Ms. Zhang. We've done the same for every issue. We've worked with students, with administrators to great lengths, both Anna and myself, and that's why we're running for SU president. We have this experience. We wouldn't be here if we didn't have that experience.
Okay. Christoph, are you ready to ask your question?
Alright, so the senior math. So you guys said that we have a very weak IT department this year. You claimed that the website is bad because we have a weak IT department. You claimed that we don't have a mailing server because we have a very weak IT department. And for everyone, in case you guys don't know, I am currently the IT director of ESU. And I'm not perfect. There are very reasonable things that my department can be criticized on. These are not the things that the CNMAP chose. That IT department falls under you, no matter how complicated it is. And lastly, if you have the courage to claim that my IT department is weak because because I have not done the things that you have never asked me to do, then I resign. I cut all ties with the student union.
Wait, hold on.
So in this case, the response is going to be shorter than the question, but 2 minutes, go.
No, I just resigned.
Somebody's laptop in the...
Oh, yeah.
That might be hard.
All right, 2 minutes to respond to his question. Ready, go.
Okay. First of all, you're not justified at all to say that my website would take 1 week to build. I mean, when I had talked to you after I built the website and asked you to keep the website intact and keep it running, I asked you for a GitHub username and you couldn't give me one. I asked you, you didn't know how to code HTML and CSS. Like literally the most basic part of web development. The most basic part of web development. And you cannot do that. There's also a discussion about how mailing lists don't really, how we're trying to find loopholes to work with mailing lists. When the software outside of EDU mailing list was released, accidentally, there were some issues with people, just everyone using the mailing list, so we can't really have an open system right now, which is why I'm trying to create a closed system, a closed server that will work so your emails don't go out to the public. So this mailing list itself is not public, and people can't pretty much send out mass emails doing cyberbullying, which I've been a victim of, to 1,000 students all at once.
Okay, thank you. You guys are good? Okay. Oh boy. Sweaty, Lucas, Ray. And then we'll work out.
So my question is for all three groups. So I run a club with over 200 members. That's 6% of the student body. And we asked for $145 from SU, got the first. And then we asked for it again, and we're denied. And $300, which is around what we're asking for total, is about 0.3% of the supposed $100,000 SU budget.
It's not $100,000 anymore.
Okay, how much is it? Last I checked, it was 90,000.